Hi, I'm Alo. Welcome to the series where we speak with our scientists to understand more on what Syngene does. Today, we are at the Multi-Client Stability Center, which is one of Asia's largest stability infrastructures catering to clients across the globe. We will be talking to Sameer, who has been part of the stability team since last 6 years and carries a rich experience of over 20 years. So let's speak with Sameer. So Sameer, it's great to have you here today.
Hi Alo, it's fantastic to be part of the series.
Great. So let me directly jump into the question. Tell me, what exactly does it take for a scientist to be a part of the stability team?
Usually all the scientists or associates that we have here, they are postgraduates. So basically MPharms, MScs, and they should have had their work experience working in CGMP environments and good compliance understanding. I would put it the other way around, they should have a good compliance mindset is what is the requirement, because the data which gets generated here at the Stability Center, it gets filed at various regulatory agencies, and the clients to whom we cater, we need to give client a clear picture about how the product is performing. It's passing, it's failing. So these are some of the basic requirements, or what associates we have here at Syngene.
Great, it's fantastic to know, Sameer. So Sameer, I believe GMP understanding and compliance mindset are two very important things for somebody to be a part of the stability team, right?
That's correct, Ali.
Great. So can you tell me what are the key matrices of a stability project?
Yeah. So we track a lot of things when we generate data, but I would like to highlight two major things. One is the compliance and the other one is safety. As far as compliance is concerned, we have, the data which gets generated at the Stability Center, it has to be generated, reviewed and approved within a certain assigned time period. So we track this TAT. Then when we generate this data, number of quality events, if they happen, we track these quality events in our system, like OOS, deviation, incidents. So these events have to be logged into the system, they have to be investigated, and they have to be closed within certain stipulated time period. We get audited by a number of clients, customers, regulatory agencies, and if there are any observations cited, then we have corrective and preventive actions arising out of these observations. So we call them as CAPAs. So these CAPAs get tracked. So again, there's a tag for this CAP. Let me tell you, the data which gets generated here at the Stability Center, when an analyst records this particular data, even the number of iterations which happen from an analyst to reviewer to the quality assurance team where it gets approved, even that gets tracked. So it has to be on a very lower side. As far as safety is concerned, any safety breaches, incidents, events happening in the lab or any observations, we track this. Again, there has to be a corrective preventive action. They have to be investigated. There has to be a system where we close this within time. So there's a tag for this too. So I would like to highlight, out of the various things that we track, these are the two things that I would like to highlight and speak about as far as, the tracking or the metric is concerned.
So safety and compliance are of prime importance. They are tracked regularly and there are regular audits as well.
That's correct, Alu. That's very, very important for us.
So that was Sameer talking to us today, giving us insights on the stability studies, stability projects. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much.